Hello everyone, Falli here again, and welcome back to Road to Vostok. I'm recording this in beautiful Vostok. I've, made my way here through the minefield. A little bit of looting off camera. Did anything exciting happen? No, not really. I died with a Punisher once, but that was in the school area. Okay, there was one. Oh, fuck. I've also found a gym key and returned the patient report. Other than that, yeah, I died and lost my plate carrier, and I bought just this armor plate. But then I realized that I don't have any place to put it. Loot in Vostok has been mixed bag so far. I found the Suomi, which is cool, and a weapon repair kit, which I used on the RK-95. Other than that, I have 3 beers for that one quest with the generalist, and also found this deodorant. So that's neat, I guess. As a hardcore gamer, I'm obviously not using this on myself. Are you crazy? Anything else? No, not really. Just trying to make my way to the, terminal area. Yeah, the new area called Terminal in the game. Wait, 1 second. Yeah, other than that, I bought, actually I found Cobra sight, which I'm using on the MP5. Literally found it in the trash, which is, oh, that's cool. Other than that, I bought the... Actually didn't buy it, I got the ACOG sight from my M4. I decided to go with the RK-95 this time. Because, I thought ammo would be more plentiful, but then I realized the Russians are all using 545, which, I have literally no gun that uses it, so that was not so smart. Anyway, I guess a smarter man would have used the repair kit on the KA-12, but yeah, smart men also don't end up being fucking catboy VTubers, so there you go. As horrible as my life is, my day job is worse, so, or even more matches. Opposite of me on dating apps. I think I've made this joke several times and it still is unfunny as the first time, but, maybe it will loop around at some point and become funny. Probably not. But really, like, the entire game I found not a single match. Now I have like 65, so... That's cool. I also noticed, that a lot of loot just spawns on the ground and not necessarily in containers. So I've been trying to keep my eyes peeled for that more than before. That was in the outpost area. Okay, again, 2 clocks in there, why not? Actually in the outpost area near the... I think I'll just not take it, which is kind of a shame, but the outpost area near the artillery guns, I found a lot of rifles just laying on the ground, so that's cool. Hydration, energy. I'll eat some more tuna and put the melatonin in there. I actually used melatonin to sleep here, so... Loot so far has been kind of a mixed bag. I mean, I got lucky with some special crates where I found the wreck repair kit. But other than that, nothing really outstanding other than the Suomi, as I said. Yeah, I don't know, just trying to finish looting this building. I wanted to do all of that off camera, but it got dark and... My cat's eyes don't really translate to the game, so... Okay, Stanek. Tackle box. No, I hope you watched my fishing episode, but if not, well, first of all, well, how could you? And second, all these fishing equipment stuff, like bait, tackle boxes and so on, don't do anything, so hopefully that will be added at some point, but I assume in-depth fishing mechanics aren't really high in the list of priorities, so... What do we have here? Another grenade? Well... Can never have too many grenades, you know what I mean? Fucking peanuts. Shotgun... I'm starting to get a bit over-encumbered, but I don't know. Push comes to shove, I can drop, I don't know, like the MP5 or the Russian rifle or something. It looks good. I brought pretty much all of my healing equipment again, because, you know, permadeath, so if I die here, well, it doesn't really do me much good to have it in storage. I have way too much food, I guess, but, yeah. Can always just drop stuff to make room for loot, and I don't think carry capacity impacts how fast you can run or stamina recovery or anything. I think it only matters if you're over encumbered, and yeah, at that point I'll just drop something. Yeah, let's... I think that's the map. Switch. Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck. Get in cover, quick, quick, quick. Okay. Good thing these guys are lousy shots. Okay. Where did it come from, though? Okay, I think from over there. You know what? Just not worth it. I think the map switch is somewhere around here, so we'll check out those huts. Probably not. Let's just check out the next area. Really, for most of the game, there's just nothing to be gained from engaging the enemy, so... Terminal, there we go. I've been trying to avoid spoilers and so on, so I don't know. Maybe Terminal. And it is already almost 18 o'clock, so okay. Well, I don't know, this doesn't really look like a place that would have good looting. Kind of gives me Stalker vibes again, which, oh, it's a Soviet game, obviously it's gonna be, yeah, but there's this area that's taken over by the bandits. I think it's the section above X18 or something. I don't know, but just these silos and these long pipelines and so on, it really reminds me of that area in the game. I don't know. Am I going crazy over those ancient sounds? Don't really like that, actually. Oh, great. Just wanted to do a little switcheroo here. Put the crowbar sight on there. Put it on there for the time being. Yeah, just... because this is going to be close quarter, probably. So... this kind of sounds like an engine. I don't know what I would do if the fucking BTR spawned, if I'm completely honest. It would be cool if they added, like, anti-material rifle, you know, like those old Finnish latties or something. Latti? How do you pronounce it? No, but that does sound like an engine, doesn't it? Oh, fuck, that is a BTR. Okay, let's... Was he shooting at us? I really hope he didn't spot us, because I don't think there's anything I can do against the BTR. Well, let's have some juice. Okay, I think it's right fucking here. You know, I think the smartest thing would be to just leave the map and try and come back. Yeah, there it is. You know, encountering superior enemy, evade. I don't know how well that translates, but there's these just stock phrases you have when giving mission briefings, and it's like, I don't know, destroy inferior enemy and evade superior enemy. It's like, überlegener Feind wird ausgewichen. Stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, I think there's just a 10% chance for the BTRs to spawn, so if I go back now, we might be lucky. You know, this is a completely unknown map, and it's permadeath, so I don't really want to push my luck too much. Now it is dark, but that could work to our advantage, because enemy detection range is also limited. But, I mean, so is mine in real life. I don't know if I talked about this before, but it'd be really cool. I mean, the game is in early access, so, you know, can't expect too much, but if they added some more Russian equipment, you know, like Russian SMGs and different Russian, I don't know, like night vision and flashlights and so on, would really help make this part of the game feel different from like the parts in Finland. You know, or if there was just a different skin for like tomatoes and so on, so you know, okay, this isn't Finnish brand, this is a Russian one. Would kind of help the immersion, I guess, you know what I mean? I don't know, like, what is even the Russian standard issue submachine gun? Like, do they even have one, or do they just issue guys the AK-74 SU or something? Which, you know, carbines in a military context do make a lot more sense than SMGs, but I mean, this is a video game, so, you know, realism shouldn't get in the way of fun, which is something a lot of game developers disagree with me on, but yeah, I mean, from what I can tell and from what I've read on the wiki, all Russian soldiers just have the KA-12, like the modern AK, which, I mean, I guess that's how it is in real life, but it would still be cooler if, you know, some of them spawned with a submachine gun or you know, like a sniper rifle or something like that. You know what, I'm just going to take some melatonin and wait until tomorrow. Okay, what time is it? 9, that's okay. Let's have some tomatoes and some pineapple, why not? Okay, is that someone back there? No, I think it was just some rendering error again. Do we have here nails? Don't really need nails. Oh, well, that's lucky. Melatonin, some pea soup, cold medicine. This is something, you know, you have to be aware of, that a lot of, I mean, not a lot, but some loot just spawns on the ground and it can be hard to spot, especially with all these like decals and, you know, this trash or whatever around. So actually, this kind of reminds me of how can we get up there? That would be cool. in Shadow of Chernobyl, there's this sewage treatment plant that's taken over by the by the mercenaries, and kind of reminds me of that section. I don't know. Like, I think you're supposed to do that stealthily, but I've never in my life done that. I've always just done an assault there. Okay, more cold medicine, why not? Really wish there were different loot tables for Vostok compared to, like, the main game. Okay, that's pretty neat, 85%. I'll stick with what I have for now. But yeah, like I said, like different skins for the drinks and food and so on, just tiny stuff like that would really help make this feel different compared to like the Finland sections. I wonder if you can go fishing here, that would be cool. Yeah, I don't know, like, I think I've seen most of what the game has to offer at this point, you know, like this is the last map, so I don't know if I will continue this series. Maybe I'll get some mods. There's... Okay, taking fire. Was that our shooter? Okay, have to be aware that they can spawn on top of these tanks. So that's something to keep in mind. Can you get upstairs? Oh yeah. I'm really glad I bought this ACOG site. Been proven very useful. Okay, nothing in there. I'm actually afraid of heights. I think I said that before, but that's kind of unfortunate for our paratrooper, but jumping from a plane isn't even so bad. The worst part was this fucking tower we had in jump school, which like 10 meters high, right? And there's this steel cable you have to hook up to and then jump from the tower. That was harrowing for me. Okay, I already thought those were footsteps, but I think it was the soundtrack. But there's still this one shooter somewhere. Okay, really silhouetting ourselves by standing up here, but what can you do? You know, other quality of life feature I would like is if you could remove batteries from like flashlights and maybe the clocks. Because I don't think you can, so you just have to drop them when they get depleted. I mean, it's not that hard to find a clock, but okay, it's coming from somewhere there. I think. Yeah, even with this 4x scope, it's pretty difficult. I mean, this is something I talked about before, but the main problem is always just spotting the target, right? Not... Even if I had a times 16 scope, you know, it's just this tiny area I can scan. And yeah, the enemy could be pretty much everywhere here, so... I don't know, let's just keep moving, I guess. I don't know where to go, maybe on top of one of these other towers. I think this is where we shot the one guy, so... Oh, actually... Let's check out these containers here. Nothing. 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 Okay, crate. Oh, well. Yeah, I actually looked it up in those special crates or whatever they're called. They don't have a set position in the game. They, spawn and despawn with map changes, so was trying to go for one of those at Vostok off camera, but it wasn't there, and yeah, that's why. I was a bit confused. Oh, there's the very shot, okay. Is that? No. Oh, I think I see someone back there. Yeah, there he is. Moved behind that wooden, not wooden, that concrete barrier. No, can't see him. I thought if I take pot shots at him, he might come charging at us or something, which the AI sometimes does, but doesn't look like it. Better move away from here. But yeah, enemy variety could be improved in the next update or something. It would be cool, like, all doesn't really matter if it's bandits or border guards or, the soldiers. They all have the exact same AI, so I don't know, just adding some variety, like maybe bandits with like a shotgun that try to get close, or even with just a knife and they try to ambush you indoors. That would be cool. Like those. What's this? Oil sample? This looks important. This is a shame, but I think you need that for a quest with the doctor, so I'll keep hanging onto that. Nothing. No. Okay, I see him. And I had some voice from back there, so there's at least one other shooter somewhere. Nothing. Oh, fantastic. Would be cool if you could turn one of these containers into a hideout. Okay. I don't know, I'm just idea guying here, but yeah, as I said, I might do a playthrough with a bunch of mods. There's some really cool ones. There's one that adds like a shelter to Vostok, so that'd be cool to just start a new game and try to immediately get to the shelter in Vostok. Then there's one that, like, there's several zombie mods, which might be fun, might be a bit like single player DayZ or something. I don't know. And what else? I mean, some real high effort stuff that adds a lot of anomalies from Stalker to the game, and that's really crazy. I checked that out. Just trying to rage bait them. Doesn't appear to be working. Oh, I see him back there. Okay, that's one down. Let's not get careless now. Oh, imagine if some legendary loot just spawned in there. That would be a fucking dick move. Okay, I will take some ammo. I'll always take some ammo, actually. I don't have anything that can actually shoot 545, but I don't know. I've been in here before? I think so. I think this is near the spawn area, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is the spawn, I think. Okay, 35 kilos, that is getting pretty heavy. Oh, wrong ammo, sorry. I'm hearing them, but can't see them. You know, it would be cool if the world was a bit more responsive too in future updates, you know, like, I don't know, the border guards spot you and they call in, like, reinforcements and they arrive via helicopter or something, or maybe, I don't know, they have dogs. Can I climb up here? No. That would be really neat. Or with those Russians, like, if they take too many casualties, they call in a BTR or something. That would be neat. Neat, neat, neat. I'm sadly not a neat anymore. Yeah, I see him. Okay, that was fucking reckless. Let's change ammo. Well, let's change magazines rather. No, think I would have to... Oh, some more fucking matches, okay. Why does he have this kind of magazine? It doesn't work with the K12, I don't think. Oh well. Okay, leather gloves. What else do we have here? Ammo. Ammo. Shotgun. Oh, fucking hello. More ammo. Yeah, just have to keep your eyes open. A lot of stuff just spawns in the ground. I mean, like fucking here, you know, just jerrycan. I think you need that for a quest with the generalist, the first trader. Some energy. Yeah, eat some tomatoes. Anything else here? Doesn't look like it. Would be really great if I could find some plate carrier, but oh well. I mean, I can just get one from the gunsmith, maybe. More ammo. But yeah, it would be cool if, if you go into Vostok several times, then maybe the border guards get reinforced and they get like a sniper to support them, or I don't know, stuff like that. Or maybe the Russians get, I don't know, like Vostok, scouts or Spetsnaz or something with VSS rifles, and they try to hunt you down specifically and don't just patrol. That would be really cool. Just stuff like that to make the game world feel a bit more dynamic. I think I dropped my rifle somewhere around here. It would be cool if, like in Stalker, if you pressed like F for a time, it would highlight all like items close by. Okay, still not. What? Okay. I mean, this isn't ideal, but I don't know, I think we got some good loot. I think getting the oil filter is pretty lucky. You need that for a quest, I think, for the doctor. So I suppose it is time to make our way back, which that's going to be challenging, not gonna lie. I have to pass through Vostok again, which is probably the... Oh, fucking... Are you kidding me? I'm sorry, rifle, but I just want something different now. Yeah, this is a real shame, but... Oh well. Already have two. I mean, it would be fantastic if we found a third one, but... Don't think even I am that lucky. I mean, lucky I could just get instantly domed the second I enter Vostok again, so, let's not get hasty. But yeah, talking about mods, there's really a lot of cool stuff, like the Stalker anomalies. Definitely want to check that out, and I don't know, maybe the zombie mod, but it seems kind of gimmicky. I don't know. Then there's a lot of AI reworks that add like interfaction warfare, so bandits fight the border guards and so on. That could be cool. Yeah, I mean, just having that hideout in Vostok would be really neat. But yeah, let's just get home first and then we'll see. Still a shame that I had to drop my rifle after I used the repair kit on it, but oh well. This rifle is also like 98%, so that's cool. I think I'm just going to avoid most of the town now and move back to this little wooden area here. Wooded, not wooden. Shame on me. Yeah, that's cool. Still think there should be a different way to check for. Sorry, to check for firing mode, but... Oh, hello. That's cool, tents. I actually found some tents in the... like in an underpass. Fucking hello. Okay, this was lucky. Got a fucking silencer too for my MP5. Shame I can't carry this backpack with me, but... that was lucky. I'm not sure if the silencer actually does anything, but makes me feel cool, and I think that's the most important part. No, who will run, always look cool. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff in Vostok, even outside the apartments, it looks like. Or maybe not. I'm trying to think how we could add more variety to the enemies, but the main problem is that obviously you're only fighting humans, so you're kind of limited to guy with gun, and the only way you can really modify that is by giving them different guns, but that doesn't really change things up too much. That's kind of, if you go a bit more, away from realism, you could kind of like Payday 2, I only played Payday 2, but or you have these cops, and then you have like tasers or the cloakers and guys with shields, so they kind of don't act like just guy with gun, but have different, I don't know, like ways to attack you. But adding guard dogs could be cool if they program that, and I mean maybe shield guys too, could have these Vesnas guys with ballistic shields and these Altin helmets and so on show up, which isn't strictly realistic obviously, but would be cool for variety. And just snipers maybe, or guys in machine gun emplacements, I don't know. Trying to think, I mean, could add artillery, but the problem with artillery is always that it's extremely unfun to play against. So, I don't know. Like maybe you get spotted and then mortar battery shot starts shooting at you, but how is that, fun? That should always be the first question, like, is this fun? Okay, it's realistic, but, is it fun? If not, then well, maybe rethink that. Okay, I wonder what that is, but I'm not going to check it out now. Funk Soul Brother. Really not looking forward to the minefield again, or there's the road already. I don't know, the minefield, I think once you get over the initial, oh, there's mines terror, it's just extremely tedious. You know what I mean? Like, it's dull, but you really can't shift your attention away. You know what I mean? What time is it? Even 16? Don't really want to clear the minefield at night, if I'm completely honest. Plus 2 hours, so now it's 6. Yeah, I'm just going to take this melatonin. What should be like 2 AM or some shit. Okay, what is that? 1? Yeah. Have some juice. Then I'm going to take another one. A good thing you can't get discovered while sleeping. Oh, that startled me a bit. Yeah, let's just keep moving. It's not gonna get any easier, that's for sure. I'm probably going to cut most of this out again. Okay, we've made it through the minefield. I'm just going to check out the gunsmith real quick, and then I'll return to my shelter, and I'm going to end the video there. Oh, that's, I don't know, something, but not a bandit. Let's not get careless now. Okay, 45 kilos, that's quite a lot to carry. Light infantry loadout. I mean, that's kind of the joke. Light infantry is a lot there's a lot more weight to carry than heavy infantry because they don't have vehicles. That's why I originally wanted to be mechanized infantry, but I let myself get talked into airborne infantry, which, you know, was a mistake. My poor knees and back. Anyway, let's see if the trader maybe has a plate carrier. 12,000. What can I give you?
Piiput hiekassa ja lattilalla. Ennen näistä vehkeistä osattiin sentään pitää huolta.
What? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I don't know. I'll drop this for a second. And this. Be fucking kidding me, man. Yeah, that's pretty good. Got a plate carrier with some vest. Yeah, with a vest, obviously with armor. Just 3+, but oh well, better than fucking nothing. Got some good rifles, got a few items so I can finish some quests. So all in all, I would say that's pretty successful. I will probably do one more run into the terminal to get the oil sample, like the third oil sample for the doctor's quest. And after that, I don't know, I mean, the game doesn't have a main story or anything, so... But I would say at that point you've kind of beaten it, because that's really what the only quest that requires you to go into the like last area in the game. So okay, the hydration is pretty low. I don't know, I'll probably, when I'm on my way to the doctor and the other trader, drop off some, like go loot some food and stuff again, so... Okay, this was fucking retarded, I'm going to be completely honest. This was entirely unnecessary. Oh, amazing, got a headshot too. Well, brilliant. Just fucking brilliant. Well, we got some pineapple. Yeah, you know, if I didn't have the body armor, I would probably be dead by now, so, you know. That's fantastic. Well, I don't know, let's just end the video here on this high note. Yeah, I'll do some of the quests, and yeah, I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Take care.